Welcome to Bigfoot's Cave. Everybody's doing the Get to Know Me Challenge 2025. Enjoyed watching lots of them from assorted different YouTubers. Uh, Surprised me being a little tiny fish in the ocean. I had not one but two people call me out. You got Rollerballed and Jesse's Garage. Check this tool. If you're not subscribed to them or you aren't not watching them, check them out. Very good videos. Lots of tidbits, cool tools. So I guess time to get this little interesting thing started. Well, don't mind my hands, don't mind me moving around. I got a little bit of ADHD that lets my squirrels run all over the place. So it's kind of hard to keep focused. I'm going to do with question number one. How did you come up with your channel name? That's a little bit of an easy one. Back in 1989, my wife nicknamed me Bigfoot. My little size 15 shoes. Go figure. Um, when we got this house about 7 years or so ago, the garage become my playground. And it was dedicated shop from the time we moved in. She got me a little sign that I hung up over my computer desk. Pretty good sign, probably about like that big, from Bass Pro. Got a big moose on it. It says, "Welcome to the man cave." It says, "Serious hunters, trophy room, sportsman, game room, place to shoot the bull." Bad pun. Bull moose, shoot the bull. Yeah, okay. But I thought it was awesome. Hung it up. Over time, I finally decided to play with YouTube. Started the channel back in 2022, I think it was, towards the end of the year. Really didn't do anything with it. Didn't have the equipment to attempt to do anything with it. Just kind of played around with an old, can't think now, GoPro. Uh, was Video was good. The audio was absolutely horrible. Tried another little inexpensive camera, just couldn't get into it. So I left the channel dormant for just short of 2 years. Joined everybody else's channels, what they're watching, what they're doing, how they're fixing stuff, picking up bits and pieces, learning. Next thing you know is stepdaughter got married. I got a granddaughter now. Shortly after she was born, I was like, let's play with YouTube again. So I recently upgraded my cell phone towards the end of last year. I kept my old cell phone, which had a decent little camera assembly on it. With that, that's what you're seeing right there. I'm seeing, you're not seeing. Uh, so with that, I use that, transfer it. Had a hell of a learning curve. Uh, Not all editing programs edit the same, and when you upload and export it, video and audio doesn't always track the same. What sounds good through the cell phone when you're editing, and you can have a clear distinction between things, didn't always pan out. So I apologize for last couple months of videos that I've got music in it, because I'm always listening to something while I'm doing stuff, where through the phone, the audio and the voice sounded like they had enough separation. The music seemed muted, just enough to have a little tad of background noise. No. Once they got uploaded and they got launched, and then I watched them on the TV, the two audio uh, passes I had were conflicting with each other. So sorry, squirrels got loose again. Trying to get them wrangled in. Number two, how old are you? Well, according to my wife, my humor is that of a 12-year-old. My brain says I'm still 20, but my body thinks it died sometime back in the Civil War. But as far as everybody in the calendar, uh, just turned 52 at the end of last month. How tall are you? I'm just a short guy. No, I'm average, I guess, 6'1". My mom, dad, and sister are relatively short. I'm kind of the mutant of the family. So, what is next one? What is your favorite holiday? Yeah, that's kind of a twofold thing. I love Christmas. Always have, always will. Enjoy being around family. Enjoy seeing people open the gifts, especially if it's a little handmade gift I made or something I know that they wanted, but they wouldn't really say that they wanted, but you can see in their face whenever you're around them, and uh, just see the and to know that everybody's together and happy. Now, the flip side of that coin, the bad thing about Christmas is it just means I'm another daggone year older. And time's slipping away because obviously this mess is getting grayer. So, what's my favorite color? Pretty much any shade of green. Green chair's got a green cover on it, got a green banner up there. Uh, yeah, I would say pretty much green of any kind, any color. And when it's blended with camouflage, it just makes it even better. Um, what is your favorite animal? I like all animals. I guess you have to go to favorite. I'd have to kind of squish that down into a dog and then a breed. I've always had a weak spot for beagles. Uh, Pretty much every dog I've had is a beagle that I rescued. So, because beagles, but dogs, as far as the animal side goes. What hobby do you have? Well, having a little ADHD. Okay, I have a whole lot of ADHD. Um, I have probably 18.6 trillion hobbies over the last 40 some years, being cognizant of doing things and having hobbies. Uh, but probably the longest held hobbies that I've enjoyed is obviously I love working with tools. I love cleaning stuff up, fixing stuff, building stuff, taking scrap, making something out of it. My stepdaughter got married, like I said, about a year or so ago. Yeah, almost maybe, yeah, year and a half ago, probably. Uh, and because of not being able to always stay on task, stay focused, if an idea in the middle of the night hits me, I have a penchant for making small scales out of scraps. So this is a small scale out of scrap that I had. This turned into a full 9 foot arch for them to get married under. Um, can break it down, put it back together. So I guess tinkering, messing around, playing with stuff, working with tools, fixing things, tearing it apart, sometimes getting it back together and correct, sometimes getting it back together and tearing it back down apart again because I goofed a step. Um, so I guess working with tools, building, fabricating, creating stuff. Other hobby is I have 8 to 10 RC cars of assorted scales. I've been playing with RC cars since I was just a little guy. So sorry, my squirrels definitely get loose, and I start straying all over the place. What is your favorite food? It's pretty simple. That's gonna be a whatchamacallit candy bar. When I was in elementary school and I got into just a wee little bit of trouble, at least once a week, I'd have to be picked up. My dad would take me to his office, put me to work. I either worked with on the computer, uh, old green screen. Occasionally, I got to play with the old bronze monochrome screen, or I would have to print, sort, punch holes through the sides, put the plastic binding edges or the screw edges on it, stack them in boxes. Um, yeah, in elementary school, I got to play with some equipment that could have made fingers disappear. But partway through whatever timeline, he got called and had to come pick me up. Then before we left, he would send me to the basement of his office building. They had a little convenience store section in there, and we always got two whatchamacallits and two Dr. Brown's cream sodas. So it's kind of twofold thing. I really enjoy them, but it means a lot, especially since I lost my dad a few years ago. That's my go-to. If I can find whatchamacallit, I'm good. Finding Dr. Brown's cream soda anymore is almost impossible, at least where I'm at. So closely followed by pizza, spaghetti, calzones. Hang on, we're going to take from here. We're going to put grilled cheese right above that. So whatchamacallit, grilled cheese, pizza, spaghetti, calzones. Uh, Try to get myself back on track. This thing's going to go like 10 hours because I like to prattle. And that's going to be a change in things too. Do you have another YouTube channel? No, I do not. Do not have another one. This was my first one, and it took almost 2 years to actually start to progress with it. Um, but I do want to thank everybody that has watched, um, that still watches. If anybody doesn't say whatever, uh, I watch a lot of people. I learn stuff, pick up tips and tricks, little nuances for tidying up stuff, fixing stuff, cleaning stuff. So this is my one and only channel, and it's a lot trying to keep this one going just with a little thing once a week. Life, family kind of take priority. So when I can squeeze something in, sometimes if it's me at the end of a 14-hour day and everybody wants to go to sleep, I'll come out here and I'll see if I can try to quietly do something to create something. But hard learning curve. I'm taking piece by piece, time by time. I'm not going to try to make any mass changes. I'm just going to slowly evolve or de-evolve. Who knows? I mean, what is your favorite song? Oh, sorry. We can kind of pause that. I have on the other side of the shop, I have a laptop that's hooked to a splitter. One HDMI goes to my monitor when I'm in the chair. The other one goes right above it to a 65-inch TV. So my computer can go up on the 65-inch. So if I'm on this side of the shop, I can still look up, see things. If I got a project or plan that I pulled up, I can have it up there and still see it over here. That way I'm not running over there with the glasses going, doing that mess. That's why I keep tracking over there. What's my favorite song? Well, as you can see, I got the Trooper for there. Tail Gunner, I would have to say, is my favorite song. Iron Maiden, obviously my favorite band. Right up here, That's a small silk banner. That's only 3x5. I got a large Iron Maiden Legacy of the Beast 2022 banner the up above the workbench here. I'll get a quick picture of that. So yeah, I listen to all music. The only I jump genre to genre to genre. When I've got music playing through the receiver, I will load up songs and it jumps all over the place. I can go from 80s rock right into the big bands, turn around, jump right into jazz, go right up into Slayer, turn around. I could jump genres all over the place. It just depends on the song and the mood that it kind of invokes in me. But enough of the babbling. What is your favorite video you have done? I don't have a favorite video, especially since I've only made a handful. Well, I consider it a handful. But the videos I liked most are the ones where I took one of my grandfather's tools, cleaned it up, repurposed the repurpose is a bad word. Where I've cleaned up the metal, stripped paint or stain, restained it, sealed it, put my twist on it. I'm pretty sure my grandfather would be more than happy seeing what I've done with his tools, keeping them, bringing them back to life, and what I've managed to accomplish and what I can do and I have learned to do out here in the shop. So basically, favorite video is anything that was of my grandfather's. That's definitely that's prime for me right now. Oh, I goofed. Yeah, I goofed big. Because the next one is what's your favorite candy? Well, that goes back to my favorite food, which is a whatchamacallit. But I already told you why I like a whatchamacallits. Uh, what is, skip that one. Go to number 13. What is your most asked question? Actually, I don't get very many questions because, like I said before, I'm just a little minnow swimming in the ocean. I get more positive comments over the end result of whatever I'm working on. Like right here, this was in a big plastic bucket, $5 bucket. They told me just put everything in the bucket. I got it back to the house, cleaned the head up some, stripped the nasty paint off it, in the process of staining and working on that. So don't give me too many questions because, like I said, I'm just a little minnow out there in the ocean. Oh, what made you want to start a YouTube channel? That's kind of a toss up between a whole lot of things that kind of collided all at once. When a wife, a stepdaughter, uh, and at the time her fiance would come out and see me tinkering in the garage, as I said, building my little models, so I don't forget what my concept is to go full scale with something. My little tidbits, cleaning tools, getting them working right, or just out here making a mess. They kind of threw it out at me a couple years ago. So, hey, you should make some videos. I tried, wasn't happy with the equipment I had, so I backed off that. I kind of already touched on this. This is where my squirrels don't want to stay in line. Like toddlers at an amusement park, they want to run everywhere. Uh, so yeah, wasn't that I was upfront from doing it or I got pushed into it. They threw it out, said, "Hey, give it a shot." And I'm actually enjoying it. I don't make the best videos at all. I'm learning, uh, but I do like sharing what I do, what I what I've made, what I've cleaned up, deals I've gotten. Uh, I had a three th- uh, 3 episode thing just a bit ago. I got a ton of tools. I had over 600 older American, relatively new to old American tools, 20 cents a piece, 280. Some of them were all Snap on. Then I had some Herbrand. I had some of the nice old ones that will be around for another 200-300 years as long as they're taken care of. Um, so I kind of got into it. The bug kind of bit me. Here I am, still making videos. A few months later, didn't give up. Don't want it. Don't plan on giving up. Kind of like showing what I do, learning from others, and then trying to, if they do watch, then say, "Hey, see, I took this piece from you. I learned that from you guys." And here I do. I'm back to let my squirrels run loose and babble again. So, last question: what do you do for work? I drive a bucket truck for a living. Been doing that for over a quarter century. Where I work for an MSO, so I get to go play out repairing lines. And what's funny is the only reason why the phone is in the picture is usually my phone. My phones are on the other side of the shop. I'm on call, so their phone rings. I got to stop what I'm doing, go get changed, fire up that bucket truck. I got a boogie, get on down the road. So with that, it's fun, but when you have weather like we've had where you got snow and ice, it's not a 20,000 pound truck is not the most fun thing to get on and off road to make repairs. It kind of has a penchant for doing whatever it wants, and you just kind of go for the ride and hope you can get it back on track. Storm recovery is a lot of fun because you people come out, they want to give you drinks, give you food. Uh, they appreciate the fact that you're out in weather fixing stuff for them. But that's what I do. So, sorry, this went for like 18,000 hours. Like I said, things are changing. I'm not going to try to focus on what I say, how I say it. I just felt constrained, which is why I kind of had music going in a lot of my videos, a little too loud, apparently, which is not a problem. Uh, I'm just going to let my squirrels run. Hopefully, I got them all teamed up and they can pull the sleigh forward because I'm just going to let things fly the way it's going to fly. So in March, videos are just going to be as is, whatever. I'm not going to try to purposely stop, control, think. No, just going to may or may not find me offensive because I can't guarantee I'm going to be PG all the time with some of my comments because I'm just going to, if it comes out, it comes out. Let it run. But I know this went long. Appreciate everybody that's watched, whether it's this one or any of my past videos. Like I said, learning, failing. I'm having fun with it. Hopefully, I'm making subtle changes, making videos a little bit better. Um, Anybody that subscribed, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because originally it was more friends and family. At the beginning, it was friends and family scattered across the country that were kind of keeping tabs on stuff I'd been building and fixing and working on. Um, I have supposed to tag 3 people. but most everybody I watch has already done this video. Being, like I said, being that little minnow out in the ocean, I had no expectation of any kind of being called out and tagged. But like I said, Rollerball, go check him out. Jesse's Garage, a lot of people are checking him out. He's on a roll. Uh, they both tagged me all within 24 hours. So had to do my work week. Now here I am being weird in front of the camera. So my instead of 3, I actually got 5 because I did something a little different and a lot. DJ's Tool Restorations. He's always putting out videos, always making cleaning tools up, but he's not turning them into, how do I put this nicely, showpieces. He takes tools, kind of like what I'm doing with this hammer. Yeah, it's not too bad. Making it usable. It's not pure shiny. Not all the imperfections are out of it, but it makes it a usable tool. So I really like watching his channel. He's just straightforward. And like my sign that I've had up here for a long time, he always says, "My tools, my rules." Well, my wife and stepdaughter got me a little sign that says, "My garage, my rules." So I think that's why I like him, because he just said, "Hey, mine, not yours." Sorry, this is going on forever. Second one, John Fix. I enjoy watching his channel too, quite a bit. Uh, then we have Time Flies in the Shop. On Tools. And Tool Addict. A couple of these are from that side of the pond. Well, a couple are on this side of the pond. But I enjoy seeing what everybody's doing around the world. I tell you what, the guys over in on the other side, they get some very cool tools, very old tools, very crazy designs that I really don't get to see over here. So kind of 5 instead of 3, but let it ride. But everybody that's helped build my little channel up, thank you. I'm having fun. Not going to stop doing videos. I could live with this 2-hour long Boar Fest when people wake up. If I lose all but 10 people, it ain't going to stop me. I'm just going to keep on doing this, keep on playing with the videos, having fun, because who knows? Somebody might see something that I do that they actually like. But thank you for watching. Thank you for putting up with the Squirrel Fest, and have a good day.